Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, the room is full. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Warm welcome to you all, especially those coming from abroad. I hope your trip was nice. I'm so excited tonight. We have so much great stuff to show you. I can't wait. Let me tell you how it all started. It all started with a small talk between Luca and I. And one thing led to another, and we came to this fundamental new insight. A fundamental new insight that led to this beautiful new design, absolutely breathtaking so, which I will show you in a minute. But first, I would like to introduce to you Luca, the man of the hour, the mastermind behind this new design. And he would like to share his vision on design with us. Let's have a look.
Hello, my name is Luca.
Hello.
Ciao. Yeah.
Ciao. Yeah.
Ciao, my name is Luca. I am a designer here at bunq. Design is how it feels. Design is how it works. Design is the intersection of our users and our services. And there's a very practical side to that intersection, but there's also a very emotional side to that intersection.
Okay, so design is about
sending good vibes. So we set out on this quest to find out, like, what is it about? How should bunq look? How should bunq feel? Right? And what you do when you do these kind of things is you don't really know where to start. So what you do is you go out and you look at things, and you look at architecture, and you look at art, and you look at contemporary art, and you look at art from the 19th century. And what you're looking for is something that sparks your interest, something that makes you feel like you feel when you think of bunq. At some point we stumbled upon, pop art. It's colorful, it's vivid, it's out there. And somehow we feel that's who we are, that's bunq.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Luca, for this beautiful design. I think I speak for all of us when I say it just looks so darn beautiful. And you're right, design is about emotion, because when I look at her, I feel everything I feel for bunq. I see the passion, I see the power, I see the emotion, I see the elegance, I see the mystique. And so what started as a small get-together turned out to be the start of this entire journey, a journey with so many exciting new things, so many exciting new features, all of which I would love to share with you tonight. And this journey started with a very simple question. We asked you, our users, what is it about bunq that you love so much? And you gave us so many answers. You gave us answers like, I really like having multiple bank accounts, so I can do easy budgeting. I can have a bank account for my groceries, for my day-to-day, for my holidays, for my fun stuff. Others said, I really like group accounts because that allows me to share a bank account with my roommates, yes, or partners. That image has become famous. Every now and then, somebody said, hey, I get compliments for using the beautiful bunq card. It actually happens to me too. I hope you have experienced that. It's so pretty. Some people needed some help every now and then with support, and they said, support is really fantastic. I really like to be in contact with you guys. Just 6 days ago, one of our bunq users was so happy. He sent us this tasty bunq cake. It was delicious. Thank you very much, dear bunq user. Thank you. Now, every now and then, we also got a kind of a funny answer. There was this one guy who said, I really like Bianca from support. Will she go on a date with me? Well, I guess it's not my place to give you dating advice, but you might want to think of other things in the future. Anyways, I would really like to thank you for all your feedback, for all that information, for all your answers, because it helped us tremendously. Because as we were going through all your feedback, we found a pattern, the essence of bunq. And tonight, I am so excited to share that with you. As it turns out, the core of bunq, the essence of bunq, the thing that describes bunq best, is that bunq is an experience unlike any other. And so knowing what we are and what we look like, which is still very, very pretty, Luca, we decided to take the next step in our journey. And we decided to make this entirely new website that focuses on this one core message, which is bunq is an experience unlike any other. And we removed all the clutter and all the things that distracted from it and focused on this one message. Because despite the fact that we have a full European banking license, we do not consider ourselves to be a bank. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, let's break free from the status quo and experience life on our own terms. Let's bunq, not bank. With the new website up and running, directly after this bunq update, you can now finally answer the inquiries you've been getting from friends, from relatives. What is it about bunq that's so special? Why do you care about bunq? Why do you contribute to bunq? Why do you get so excited about bunq? Why do you love bunq? You can tell them, just look at this website, and in a few seconds, everything will become completely clear. And so with the new website up and running, we figured we'd spend some time on the beautiful bunq app. Now, there too, we asked you, our bunq users, what's important to you? What's truly important to you? And you answered, what's important to us is being able to do whatever we want, whenever we want, and with whomever we want, and have a great experience while doing so. And so we focused on adding so many improvements as we could to make that experience even better. Instead of just focusing on adding so many useless features that nobody's waiting for anyway, the new bunq app will have a better experience than ever before. Let me show you what it looks like. I'm going to grab my phone. OK, there we go. So because we made so many improvements, I cannot tell them all. I would like to highlight a few that many of you asked for. So as you know, many people at bunq use multiple bank accounts for whatever reason, for budgeting or for sharing with groups, with their friends. And so many of you asked, hey, it would be really nice if I could see how much totally is the sum of monies I have. And so we added it in this screen. It's called Total Balance, and we put it really elegantly right beneath those buttons. So I just scroll down, and there it is. And it's really powerful, too, because if you tap on the button next to it, you can easily control whatever bank accounts are there. I think it's really elegant. One of the other many asked for features was in the bank account screen. Many of you wanted to be able to do requests and payments from there. So we added that too. And I'm going to show you one more, one that I really like, which is in the event overview. We added quick actions, so you can, for instance, answer money requests without having to open the event. You just swipe the event, and you can accept it right away. Or you can directly split the bill when you pay for the groceries. Anyways, we put in dozens and dozens and dozens of improvements, so I'll leave it up to you to find and experience them all. But there's this one feature that I would love to show you tonight, because it's one that many of you asked for, and it's one that we worked tremendously hard on. It has to do with online purchases. Now, every now and then, when you shop online, you get asked this additional security question. This is called 3D Secure. And traditionally, this has been solved by having you enter this really long, really annoying, really complicated password that I always forget. And so at bunq, we set out to create a better way of keeping you secure. And it took us some time, and I think we have a really elegant solution for it. But then we needed to make sure that it would work all across the globe, all over the world. So we needed to spend a lot of time and effort to make sure that MasterCard signed off on it and that it would work on every website out there. So I'm very excited to show it to you tonight. Now, to demonstrate what it is, I'm going to need the help of someone because I'm standing here, so we'll need a laptop. Michele. Hi, Michele. Michele's going to help me out. And being as it is the first day of spring, it means that summer is coming. And so I figured it was a good idea to, yes, you know what's coming, right? Yes, yes. So I figured it was a good moment in time to start shopping for some new swim gear. So Michele, if you can set me up. Yes. Well, thank you very much. I thought this was supposed to be our little secret. Anyways, so let's order this. So this is a typical website like many others, so just press through it. Yeah, there we go. And that's it. So at bunq, all you will need to do is scan this QR code and you will be done with having to remember these long, annoying passwords. I'll show you how it works. I'm going to scan it right now. Let's see if it should work. There we go. I'm going to tap on accept and real-time push. There we have it. With the new app up and running, with the new website up and running, we decided to spend some time on the engine behind the scenes. Because bunq is growing. As you can see in the room, we're growing really fast, and we're growing really internationally too. And having this smooth, seamless experience has become so common for bunq that we wanted to make sure that our international users too could have this amazing experience. And so we decided to massively upgrade our infrastructure and make a bold move by moving everything to the Amazon cloud. Yes. Now you can imagine that moving such a banking infrastructure is an enormous task, and I can tell you, yes, it is. So I would like to take a moment to thank some of the people behind the scenes that have worked day and night, literally, often, so to make it possible. So thank you, JP, RJ, Jordi, Ason, and of course, Alexander for your job. Very well done. In fact, it was such an amazing achievement that even the global CTO of Amazon took notice, and he wanted to share some thoughts on this with us. Now, unfortunately, he couldn't make it tonight due to scheduling issues, but we used the modern technology of Skype to have him for you anyway. Let's have a look.
Goedemorgen. Ja, kan je horen. I'm the Chief Technology Officer of Amazon.com, so that is the overall company. But I spend actually most of my time in what's called the Amazon Web Services, which is the cloud computing division. We really wanted to then build and become an IT provider that had the customer at its center. Well, I think first of all, I think the team has to be congratulated on a very quick move. Now, building a bank is not a solution to a single problem. Yeah, there's a whole range of services offered by many banks. So I'm was very interested in seeing how Ali's vision was of building an overall bank instead of just solving one particular thing really good, like investments or money transfers or particular type of insurances. Banking is one of those areas where customer centricity has been missing. I mean, walk into any room and ask people who loves their bank. Yeah, I don't think anybody raises their hand. Yeah, you now with bunq. Yeah. We were very interested in working together with bunq on whatever matters, whether that will be AWS or in other ways, because we also believe in this customer-centric thinking. You know, it's quite seductive to start to want to take over the world. It's way more seductive to actually be the most loved bank around the world.
Wow, isn't that amazing? Thank you so much, Werner Vogels, Global CTO of Amazon. Thank you so much for your kind words. They mean a lot to us, especially coming from someone like you. And so it was time for the next step in our journey, finally having our hands free to roll up our sleeves and spend some time on you, my fellow developers, my soulmates, my fellow coders. And so we decided to spend time on the most powerful banking API in the world, the bunq API. And we asked ourselves, how can we improve it even further? Well, the answer turned out to be really simple. All we needed to do is make it simpler than it was. And so we did. As of tonight, bunq is launching new SDKs for the API, so you can start making payments and requests and all the other goodies with the bunq API in just a couple of seconds. And it's so easy that even my mother can do it. And I'm going to prove it to you. Yes, I am. Because please welcome stand-in mother. How pretty you look tonight, stand-in mother. I must say, I do see some resemblance with stand-in grandmother from bunq update 4. Well, if you could please take a seat. Watch out for the wire there. Hook up your laptop. Let's get this show started. Are you cool? Ready? Good. Please go to bunq.com/dev. There we go. Full-fledged banking API. I really like the sound of it. Scroll down. Now you can see with the bunq API, you can make payments, you can do requests, you can manage cards, you can order new cards, you can manage the settings, you can change the PIN, you can make new bank accounts, you can basically do all the things you can do with the bunq app. That's how powerful it is. Scroll down and let's show them how easy it is. So the new SDKs are for PHP, Python, C#, and of course Java. All you need to do to get started is copy-paste that one line into a terminal screen and you'll be good to go. Mother, could you please copy-paste that line in the terminal screen? There we go. You even know what terminal is. How wonderful you are. Yeah. Wow. There we go. There it is. That's all you need to do. Isn't that amazing? Now, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Now, let's show them that you can actually do a payment. Type in tinker/make payment. $1 cent? 1 cent. bunq update 7. Let's use my account. There we go. That's it. She just made a payment. Isn't this amazing? Now, if you're a developer, all you need to do is open the example files, copy-paste the 4 to 5 lines that are in there, incorporate them in your own software, and you'll be good to go like that. Thank you so much, stand-in mother. Thank you. So if you're a bunq user that doesn't code, you might wonder what just happened. What does this all mean? Well, let me tell you. It means that there's a whole legion of developers out there that can now more easily than ever create amazing apps that let you do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whomever you want, and have a great experience while doing so. And we have a couple of examples for you ready, just to show you what's possible. So the first example is if you're a bunq user with your own business, you know that bookkeeping can be a hassle. And so bunq, together with some accountancy firms, created real-time bookkeeping. So whenever you get paid on your bank account, this will show up in your accountancy software right away. And vice versa. Whenever you enter an invoice in your accountancy software, you don't have to enter it as a payment anymore because it will be right there waiting for you to accept. It just saves a lot of hassle. If you're a bunq user that likes to do budgeting, there's this amazingly beautiful new app coming. It's called Flow, and I think it really looks very pretty, and it will automate all your payment flows so you can do very easy budgeting. Now, if you're a bunq user that likes a party like me, every now and then, you might have noticed these colorful machines at festivals last season. Together with TouchBand, we created these festivals that hand out your festival tokens without you having to wait in line ever again. Now, I was fortunate enough to experience them a couple of times last season, and I can tell you it's absolutely amazing. You walk right past the line, get your tokens, and can start to party. Don't party too much, it might cause a sore throat. Yes, not a smart thing to do. Anyways, if you are a developer, please start tinkering right away. Download the new SDKs, start coding away, make that amazing app, share it on together.bunq.com, and maybe some night you will have your moment of glory too. Which brings us to right here and right now. A very exciting moment, a very special moment, and an important moment for bunq. A moment we have been waiting for a long time, a moment we have been working for a long time, and I'm so excited to share it with you. But let me first put this apple away, because it's just distracting. Because bunq is growing, and up until now, we have always been downloadable and usable for German users, Austrian users, and of course, Dutch users. But I'm very excited that we filed all the paperwork and did all the things behind the scene, so that as of tonight, we are available in Spain and Italy too. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you so much for sharing this moment with us. Thank you so much for having to stand and coping with it. I think maybe before we say goodbyes, there's this one final feature I would like to show you. Let me grab my phone. Now I open the beautiful bunq app. I wonder what we will see. All I need to do is tap on cards on the center bottom row. Let's see what we have here. Apple Pay.